my very first technically non-cartoon review. Look, don't judge me. I want to get more into anime and live action stuff, but you gotta dip your toe in the pool first, you know? Anyway, my name's Deadman, and today we're gonna review Mystery Incorporated, the live action one. Just when I thought all the live action juice for Scooby-Doo had been fully tapped out, I have never been happier in my life to be proven wrong. Mystery Incorporated is a fan film, kind of, created by Dante Yore, definitely pronounced that wrong, and written by Jessica Chancellor and another name I can't pronounce, not even gonna attempt it.
How's it going, guys? My name is Dade Elza and I play Fred Jones.
And I'm Jessica Chancellor and I play Daphne.
The wheels first got turning back in 2019 up into 2020, but then COVID likes taking everything from us. Luckily, this particular thing came back from the dead. Admittedly, the premise of this show couldn't be more textbook formula. Murder mystery in the town of Coolsville, spooky ghosts and shit running around, and the only people who seem even half interested in it are a gang of misfits who come together and save the day. I assume. See, at this point in time, only the pilot episode is out, and the gang hasn't even fully formed yet, so forgive me if this is a little speculating.
Scooby, get him! Whoa.
There are a few twists and turns along the way, even in this pilot. See, this go-around, Fred himself is the victim of the mystery, both his parents being murdered by some sort of spooky Beelzebub. And fully grown adults playing teenagers start acting exactly like fully grown adults playing teenagers, and they really started bullying mans about it. Like, honestly, what kind of Disney Channel shit is this? Even the worst of us don't be talking shit about someone's freshly murdered parents, especially to the dude's face, the fucking day after it happens. The fuck kind of heartless people we got here in Coolsville? What the hell?
Guess there's another thing Daddy didn't teach you, huh? Too late now. He went and got himself killed.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Anyway, you all know how it goes. Lots of testosterone everywhere, and the coach definitely did it. Moving on. Blondie seeks out help to solve the case of his parents that he watched get murked, and then leads him to what I believe is quite easily one of the worst Velmas I have ever seen. If it wasn't for this train wreck, this one would be last place. Like, no disrespect to the actress. If anything, I blame the writers. It just doesn't feel like Velma. It feels like a girl who identifies as Velma. Like the one girl who tries hella hard to look, act, and talk like Velma, but then gets frustrated whenever people say that she reminds them of Velma. I'm rambling and I'm sorry. Moving on.
Jinkies, let's see who the real monster is.
Daphne is a very hard character to get wrong. All you have to do is make her the rich, like, high-class one, but don't just make her a damsel in distress. Sarah Michelle Gellar paved the way by her damn self.
Hey, I can look at myself naked.
Which is why I'm glad to see that this show is going in the right direction with her. It begins with her rivalry with Stacy Who the Hell Cares over the title of Most Superficial, blah blah blah. As the episode unravels, we learn that she's not with that glamour as intended. She has a habit of not acting to the preferred social quirks, according to her mother, and we can all relate to that shit. It's also good to know that she thought Jackass number 1 and Jackass number 2 went too far by following Jackass Prime's fucking mental ass order. That being, drug their rival girl and blackball her out of the running, you know, like genuine psychopaths.
What the hell?
Okay, now Shaggy by far has the most interesting things surrounding him. He's the son of the town sheriff, he's the non-consensual go-to drug dealer of the school, Scooby is an actual Great Dane that only Shaggy can talk to, and all that while he's dealing with his own rebellion and anxiety surrounding his position and all this. It's really the most compelling part of the show. And it's the fact that I really cannot tell whether or not this is a guy that just likes talking to his dog, or the drugs are hitting him so hard he might actually hear Scooby when he's talking. It's fucking killing me. It makes me wonder, are we eventually going to get like a trip from Shaggy's perspective and we'll get to hear what he hears? Because that'd be fucking cool. As far as designs and settings, I do have problems with the lighting and scenery of this pilot. The color theory feels really muted anywhere they're in school. Like outside of school, it's alright, but inside, it's just not feeling like a Coolsville high school, you know? Like the game of find the main character ain't exactly hard here. The only splashes of color we get are usually in the gang's outfit. And speaking of outfits, okay, it's about time we start the character designs part of the video. Starting with Fred, whenever he's like out and about, that's one thing that looks pretty alright, not bad. And any scene where he isn't wearing blue is doing God's work. If they'd have gone with that baby blue swatch on any of the sleeveless scenes or the tank top scenes, it would have taken the whole seriousness out of the character. The hair is alright, I guess, too, because blonde boy in itself is the goal, and it was met.
You're Fred Jones, right?
That's me. Come to gawk at the newly minted orphan.
Gotta say, though, for a teenager in high school, this dude looks easily 35. So, what is this? I'm not redoing it. I gotta think. Twilight. What's the name of the school? Whatever. Twilight School. Velma. Oh, Velma. Let me tell you guys, I fucking hate this character. But the outfit is easily one of the most accurate things in the entire show. My one question to the writers would be, why are y'all so afraid? Why are y'all afraid to just let this woman be Velma? It's one of the simplest characters in the world to pull off. It's like they just want to dance around the target without hitting it. I don't understand how all the pieces lined up. You can put her in a firm-fitting sweater, roll the sleeves up on that bad boy, throw an auburn skirt on it, and not just let her be Velma. I'll never understand it. For Daphne, it's a strange one, because in the official concept trailer for the show, it's a prime example of less is more. You don't have to go over the top with it, just give her that color pattern and let everything else sort of flow. I don't hate the outfits that they actually went with for the pilot, I just don't really love it as much. Like, they went from less is more and directly hitting the target to over the top and like, I don't know, I want to say trying too hard, it's just, eh. I gotta give him props for Shaggy, because we all know it is just not realistic for a modern teenager to be walking around in dark brown slacks. I think going with a green hoodie over a brown vest was the best decision they could have made. The vibes are just right. And you gotta give him props, because it must have been hard for this little man to sell himself as Shaggy, the usual tallest one. But all in all, I'm fucking with it. I really like what he's bringing to the show. What I really like about this pilot is that you can feel the work that went into it. They've even produced a music video for Fred and Shaggy's actors covering Terror Time. This shit's fucking lit.
It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Just all this stuff surrounding it, it just pulls it all into perspective, and you can actually see step by step all the love that's going in, and I respect that. Final verdict, if you are a fan of Scooby-Doo and you can forgive some muted color grading, a slightly cringe Velma, and a few strange outfit choices, then you are legally required to check out Mystery Incorporated 2022.